Hello, I created this file to allow everyone to tune their printers to be able to use and print art, string art files. The thing is that most of the files are pretty large and they actually take a lot of time and waste a lot of filament if they fail. Um, the Onshape document that is public and anyone can access it and download the STL from it that they need is using configuration, so you can decide what you want to print. You can print a desk trophy that's a little bit smaller than the star. Um, you can print, of course, the tree star, and you can also print a tree decoration if you're celebrating Christmas, of course. So for each one of these, you have to set your nozzle size. The nozzle size doesn't actually have to be the actual nozzle size that you're using. It can actually be a little bit larger than your nozzle size. So for instance, I can set it to if I'm using a zero point 0.4 millimeters nozzle, I can set the nozzle size to 0.64, but just for fun I'm going to use zero point 0.4. This is how I actually printed the examples that you can see. This one is printed with a zero point 0.4 nozzle and a zero point 0.2 layer height. This one is printed actually with a zero point 0.6 nozzle and a zero point 0.3 layer height, and this one is again printed with a zero point 0.2 layer height and zero point 0.4 millimeters nozzle size. You can see this in the document. Also, I forgot to mention that the document has two tabs. One of them is for multicolor printing. So if you're using a printer that can do multicolor, or if you want to change colors separately, you can use this one. And the process is extremely simple. You go to the end of this and you just export the composite parts. So I right click this one, I click export, and it will export the STL with all the items from this color, and the same for the green and for the gray. If you're using a single color to print, you can change nozzle at sorry, you can change filament at a layer height. In this case, you will use this document, this tab, sorry, and this tab is actually made and created to allow you to change the color or at a specific layer height. It has the same options, exact same options, and the settings. The only setting that I didn't mention yet is the tree top diameter. Is this one from here. So if you have a tree with a larger top, you can slightly adjust it from here. For the one that I printed, I used 12 millimeters. Okay. So if you're using this file, you will just have to export everything. So you click on the first part, you go to the last part, right click, export, and make sure that you don't have this tick, because if you export them as individual files, it will probably be a zip file with a lot of STLs. You just want one STL. Okay, so I set the nozzle size, the layer height that I want to use, and then I can export and 3D print it. I'm waiting to see your results. The things that you should consider when trying to 3D print anything that has this type of string art would be the speed. You should always have your in your slicer, you should always have your thick bridges on, and of course that if you have a multicolor printer, you can also export from the parts and make strings in a different color than the rest, and also test different materials. So you can select couple of strings, right click and export them for with a different color. Just make sure that you don't export an item twice. Okay, so let me know if you have any other questions, if you have any questions or concerns, or if you would like to see how I actually printed this. That are the examples. All these have been printed on a Prusa MK3S, and they have also been tested on a Soval SV06. None of them have multiple material units or AMS or anything like that. It was the filament was changed manually. Okay, so check the speed of your bridges and adjust that until you are really happy with your strings. Um, Check also the flow. You may actually need to adjust a little bit the flow, and also make sure that the temperature is not too high. Okay, thank you, and I'm waiting to see your prints. Enjoy 3D printing and have a very, very good New Year, Happy New Year, and happy holidays.